Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Valentine's Day is approaching and it's just a wonderful day filled with love and just happiness and just that love that you and your significant other have for each other. Not just that, like I buy my mom Valentine's Day presents because my mom is thebomb.com, and I don't know about you, but she's pretty great. My mom is bae. I just hope everybody has a great one. I hope you have a great day. This is a look that I came up with. I just thought of Valentine's Day classic red lip. So I wanted to do something that focused on the lip, the bright classic red lip like I said, but I also focused on the skin. So that's the two focuses of this look today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you're not following me on my social media, what is life? Honestly, what is life? Go ahead and follow me so you never miss anything that I post. You gotta stay informed. Stay with the family. You gotta know what's going on. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video that I post, so that you're really not going away from this family I call my channel. You can also click the bell so that you can also have notifications sent to you whenever I post a new video, so you always first in line, girl. Let me stop rambling and let's just go ahead on with the video. You already know what to do. Do you guys notice that I'm always like comfortable when I do my tutorials? Because I mean, honestly, I don't even look cute until I'm actually done with my face. So gonna go ahead and start out with the face. I'm gonna use my NYX First Base Primer Spray. It just kind of gives you like this nice dewy set face to prime your face with before you actually go in with a primer or anything else. And I've noticed that when I use this spray before and after my makeup just looks dewy without looking like sweaty, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like my face is oily or anything like that. It just looks like a nice natural dewy finish. For primer, I'm going to be using my NYX Angel Veil Primer. By the way, all the products that I'm using today you can pick up from Walmart or Target. For foundation, I'm going to use my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. It's full coverage without being cakey, and I was surprised because when this foundation came out I was very skeptical about this foundation because I didn't know like really if the claims were gonna be as great as, you know, what I've seen so far, but I'm actually very, very impressed. I'm applying this with my e.l.f. powder brush. The only thing that I'm upset about is the shade range. As you can see, it's just a tad too dark, just a tad, because it's a little too red. I just like to let it sit and kind of oxidize a little bit so that it can actually melt into my skin and try to match it a little bit better. So I'm not mad at it because it's not too orange to where it's just ridiculous. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use my NYX Eyeshadow Base to prime my eyelids. At the point where it's like, Peace, you always use this primer. Well, this primer is great, so I'm gonna use it. Especially if you want your eyeshadow to stay all day, girl, you need to buy this. So for the eye look today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal La Palette number 1. I also have number 2 right here because I'm going to dabble into this one for just one shade, but for the majority of everything, we're going to be using number 1. The first shade we're going to use is this shade right here in the middle of the palette, and I'm going to use that as a transition shade. I'm using this Royal and Langnickel dual-sided brush. It's a crease and a smudge brush, so I'm going to use this fluffy crease brush for the transition shade. This palette does a good job of having a good range of matte shades, which is what I find lacking in some drugstore palettes, but this palette does pretty good. I'm gonna go into this shade right beside it and I'm gonna put that in my crease. Same brush, just a different color, going into my crease. Also kind of taking this on the outer portion of my eye as well, just for a little bit of definition there to kind of smoke it a little bit. Now out of the La Palette 2 palette, I'm going to go in with this deep brown shade and put that into the crease of my eye as well. Picking up this Royal and Langnickel, it's a shader brush, but it's really fluffy, so I kind of want to use this in the crease, and I'm going to go into that shade to do that. I just want something a little bit warm, and it fits really well into my crease, which is what I like about this brush. Back into the La Palette 1 palette, I'm going to use this shade on my brow bone. Just picking up an e.l.f. shader brush. I don't want the focus to be too much on the eyes, but I still want the eyes to have a little bit of some glamour. Now for my lid area, I'm going to take this Revlon Eye Art Glitter and Liquid Shadow Duo, and I'm going to be just using the glitter portion. These eye arts are so pretty, like they're to die for. I have so many colors of them, but I wanted to use this one because this is kind of like a nudie taupe, and I think it would look really good with the makeup look today. So like I said, I'm just using the glitter portion, and as you can see, it has like a little applicator on it, so you can go ahead and use this. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. So I'm gonna dip in, and then I'm just gonna put this lightly on my eyelid, just for a little bit of glitter. I don't want like my entire lid to be glittered. No, too much. I'm gonna put some excess off because I don't want it to be overwhelmed. So I don't want too much on there. I want enough to give it a little bit of some sparkle. I kept my lid naked for this reason, because I just wanted the glitter to be on there. I didn't want anything under it because then it would accentuate my eyes too much, and I don't want the center focus of the whole look to just be the eyes. You want to be kind of careful while you're letting it dry, because if it's not dry yet, it can transfer. Now that it's dry, if you have any little bit of transfer, you can just touch them up with your brush, and then it's all good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some wing liner. I'm just gonna use my NYC Liquid Liner like always, just to make a wing, not a thick wing, but just wing enough. That probably made 0 sense, but I'm prone to doing that. Gonna tight line my eyes with my Rimmel Scandalized Kohl liner, and it's just the black one. We're focusing on our face today, making our face look full coverage, flawless. The face is just gonna look great. The face is gonna be beat and it's gonna look great. For concealer today, I'm gonna mix two. I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer and mixing that with my NYX HD Concealer. I'm mixing the two because I want a nice, bright under eye. So I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I haven't used this concealer in a minute, but one thing about it is the shades are just really weird. So this is really light, which is why I'm mixing it. Like, it just does not look, I know, it don't look that great. So I'm just putting this concealer though under my eyes. It may look like I put a lot, but I just really stretched it out. And then I'm gonna mix it with this one to kind of balance how pinky the undertone is. Because if I showed you the shade before this one or after this one, that one just was not right either. So I have to mix the two, which is fine because both concealers are really, really nice. And I still get a nice under eye highlight, but also a nice coverage. And then with the NYX concealer, I'm going to put it in other areas that I highlight as well. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge for this. Just to further make sure everything is blended nice, I'm just going to go back in with my foundation brush and blend it into my foundation. So basically blurring out the edges and making sure that it blends nice. Just contouring with my black Opal foundation stick in the shade Walnut. This small e.l.f. Stipple brush to blend out that contour. I've been doing this a lot lately and I love it. I just love the way it blends out my contour and bronzes up my face really nicely. To set my under eye, I'm going to go in with my Airspun loose setting powder. Just using an e.l.f. tapered blush brush to set it. I look kind of crazy, I know, but everything will balance out. So don't worry, everything will balance out very nicely once I bronze and set my face and everything like that. Remember, I made my under eyes really bright so that it catches attention to my skin. Whew, powder tornado. But like a powder donut. Setting my entire face with my Milani face powder. I'm gonna take this on a big old Real Techniques powder brush. Set my contour and bronze my face. I'm gonna use my Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm using the contour shade. Taking this on an e.l.f. complexion brush. I just like how nicely it fits on my cheeks. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. Well, I can't even talk. But I'm gonna use this brush to contour my nose. I like the fluffiness of it for contouring my nose. For blush, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in the shade Mellow Wine. Just going to take that on a Real Techniques blush brush. Give myself a little bit of some color. Nice rosy shade. Rosy mauve shade. And for my highlight, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Boozy Brunch. Taking this on a Sonia Kashuk fan brush. A nice golden highlight. I'm gonna put this highlighter, of course, mainly on the high points of my cheek, but I'm also gonna dip in a little bit and put it on the high points of my face as well. Especially with the weather being cold, like, I want at least a little bit of a glow to my face, you know, like I don't want to look really matte and flat. With the eyeshadow palette, I'm just going to go back into all the shades that I put on my eyes, and I'm just going to put it on the bottom lash line. I'm using an e.l.f. contour brush. It's their eye contour brush. The same shade that I put on my brow bone, I'm using that as my inner corner highlight. I'm gonna also tap back into my highlighter a little bit too, just to accentuate. Give it a little bit of some shimmer. I'm gonna line my waterline using this Rimmel Kohl liner, and it's the brown one. I'm using a brown because I want to kind of keep my eyes a little bit open, a little bit more awake. For mascara, I'm using my CoverGirl Lash Bloom Mascara just to prep my lashes for some falsies. For falsies, I'm just going to use these Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes, and you can pick these up at Walmart, wherever they sell eye lure. For my lips, I lined my lips with this Jordana lip pencil in the shade Currently, and I filled them in with this LA Girl matte liquid lipstick in the shade Secret for this nice classic red lip. To set my whole face, I'm using my Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. A nice classic red lip, just focusing on the skin, focusing on the lips, and those being the center of attention for the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys recreate this for your Valentine's Day, and I just hope you guys have a wonderful and very cute Valentine's Day. I hope everything goes the way you want it to go. I hope you get to do everything that you want to do, but most importantly, just spending that time with, you know, your significant other, the one that makes you happy so much. I just hope all of you just have a great Valentine's Day overall. If you're not following me on my social media, go ahead and follow me now. I will put it somewhere here. Go ahead and follow me on those social media so that you never miss anything that I post. Go ahead and subscribe so you never miss another video that I post. Go ahead and click the bell so that you can always get a notification when I post a new video, so you, like, you know, the first one in line to look at what I got. But that's all I have for you guys today. Again, have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy yourselves. And I'll see you guys in my next video.